So there's finally been some really good news about a potential COVID vaccine. As we all know, the pandemic has gripped the planet for the better part of this entire year now. So many people have died or even contracted it and survived. It's pretty insane to see the counts that are going on and to see that even now, after months of building up all this different attention and awareness to it, that we're still now setting new records for daily cases and things like that. I made a video talking about this yesterday, and it seems like at this point it's been a lot of bad news that's been building up around COVID, which is understandable, but it's gotten to the point where it seemed almost hopeless. And there was almost no way out, man. It was honestly sad. Every time you saw any reports going on about COVID, it just seemed like it was negative entirely. But it looks like finally there is some good news starting to build up about this entire pandemic possibly coming to an end, or at least being rapidly decreased with the use of a vaccine. Now keep in mind, this is not the first time that we've heard any information about a potential vaccine to COVID. As a matter of fact, they've been talking about this for pretty much as long as the pandemic has actually been going on, as scientists have been collecting all this information, all this data, and learning more and more about COVID-19, how it infects people, how it affects the body, how the body gets over it. They've been kind of developing vaccines to try and combat this entire thing. As a matter of fact, there have been 11 vaccines placed in late-stage trials, with 4 of them in the United States. So there's been a lot of progress made in the entire race for a vaccine or whatever. So to kind of start to break this entire thing down, which there is honestly a lot to unpack here, so go ahead and pay as close attention as you can throughout this video, because there's going to be a lot of numbers, there's going to be a lot of information, but I'll do my best to try and break it down as best as I can. Of course, I'm no expert, I'm no medical professional or anything. This is just my opinion, this is my take on the entire thing, but let's go ahead and get into it. So on Monday, the drug manufacturer Pfizer announced that an early analysis of their coronavirus vaccine trial had suggested that the vaccine was very effective in preventing COVID-19, which is a virus that has killed globally more than 1.2 million people. Now, Pfizer had basically joined forces with a German drug maker, BioNTech, and they had released very sparse amounts of details from their clinical trial, any information that they had been building up, but it was based on the first formal review of the data by an outside panel of experts, meaning that this is actually one of these times where it's not just the company coming out and saying, oh, hey, look how good our vaccine is, you know what I'm saying? This was actually people outside of the company taking a look at it, because, I mean, to think about it, if McDonald's comes along and says, oh, hey, we have the best hamburger, and we're doing really well with that, right? You would expect that because it's the company that's making it, but we're talking about individual people outside of it that are saying this as well. So to break down the results that they found, the company said their analysis had found that the vaccine was more than 90% effective in preventing the disease among trial volunteers who had no evidence of prior coronavirus infections. Now, this isn't people who previously had COVID, which is a big thing that we're going to have to deal with here around the world, because obviously so many millions of people have now contracted the virus at this point. This is from people that never had it before, okay? Their immune systems had not been introduced to COVID in any form. They were given this virus's, they were given this trial, so I'm not sure if this is the final product or if they're going to make any revisions. That's kind of the problem, but they were given the trial of the vaccine, is the best way to put it, and it was more than 90% effective in preventing them from getting the disease, which is actually quite good. I mean, vaccines, they're not really 100% effective. There's no real 100% way to prevent things. Even your hand soap is really only 99.99% effective in killing germs. But more than 90% effectiveness is actually extremely good, especially for how quickly the vaccines have been developed. Because if you think about it, COVID has really only been a global issue since February, maybe even early March. And we're just now getting into mid-November and we're seeing these effective ratings. That is very impressive. As a matter of fact, if these results hold up, actually, that level of protection would put it on par with highly effective vaccines for diseases such as measles. It would be one of the better vaccines that we've developed, and it would be, in terms of how good it is at preventing, it would be just as trustworthy as the vaccines that most people are already getting for things. And as of this time, no serious safety concerns have been observed, according to the company. Now keep in mind, just because they haven't seen anything dangerous with the vaccine, they haven't noticed anything bad, that doesn't mean that there are not any concerns of safety. There's still the possibility that they find something down the road, or that there's some sort of minor complications. It's very possible, it's not confirmed. As of right now, though, there are no serious safety concerns. Now, following this really good news, actually, Pfizer plans to ask the Food and Drug Administration in the United States, the FDA, for emergency authorization of the 2-dose vaccine later this month. This will be after they've already collected all the recommended 2 months of safety data, which means that, they're not rushing this along, they're not skipping any lines or anything, they're not cutting corners on this, they're taking it as seriously as recommended. They are working with government agencies to try and get this actually pushed out to the public. Sure, at a faster rate, but after they've confirmed, at least at a minimum level, that there is some safety behind it. They're not just putting anything into you. And by the year, Pfizer will have announced the ability, I guess, or they will have done so, to manufacture enough doses to immunize 15 to 20 million people. Now, you might think that that's like a lowball number, right? Because of course there's 330 million people in the United States. 15 to 20 million, that's not even 10% of the population. Well, number one, that will be by the end of this year, so basically the next month and a half. Two, obviously not everybody in the US is going to get COVID, at least we hope so, right? And number three, there's also a bunch of other vaccines out there being developed by other companies and in other countries and things like that, so this is unlikely to be the only vaccine that's being shipped out to the public for COVID. Now, of course, with the good news, there has to still be some skeptical thought, I guess, put behind it. You don't want to get too hyped up too quickly. This is not, I guess, the, end-all be-all of COVID or anything. This is definitely promising news, but obviously people should be a little skeptical. Independent scientists even have cautioned against hyping up the early results because they don't have full long-term safety and efficiency data. And even as of right now, nobody knows how long the protection against the vaccine would last with something like this. But still, this development would make Pfizer the first company to announce positive results from a late-stage vaccine trial, and would basically put them at the top of the race globally to develop the vaccine. Now, once again, there are 11 vaccines in late-stage trials, 4 of them being in the United States. Another massive one that people have been talking about is coming from a company called Moderna. Now, Moderna's vaccine actually uses extremely similar technology to the Pfizer vaccine, which actually could bode good news considering the fact that, well, if they really are that similar, and Pfizer is doing really well, theirs has this really good number and everything behind it. It seems pretty safe right now. This might mean that Moderna's vaccine also does very well and might also potentially be up there at the top of the list, and it might be one that we can get out very quickly to try and combat this pandemic, I should say, at the rate that we are. Now, obviously, this whole thing is kind of coming right after the presidential election. Trump had hinted that a vaccine would be ready before Election Day. Obviously, that was not the case. And this is all following Operation Warp Speed, which was a federal effort to rush a vaccine to the market. And Pfizer actually already has a contract with the US federal government worth $1.95 billion to deliver 100 million doses of their vaccine, which will be given to American citizens free of charge. Now, this is all on top of the fact that Pfizer did not take any federal money to pay for the vaccine or for research and development. As a matter of fact, several other companies were awarded contracts by the government to develop a vaccine, but Pfizer is one of, if not the only, vaccine frontrunner that actually developed this on their own. They used their own money out of pocket. The R&D was done by them. The federal government really wasn't involved besides just purchasing from them. Now, keep in mind, okay, this is just to be clear here. It is not conclusive evidence. The vaccine has not been confirmed fully safe and effective. This is just earlier data in this entire thing. Even then, it's extremely promising. As a matter of fact, even that 90+% efficiency rating could change. As the trial continues, different people get the vaccine, more information is, really kind of built up through the data. It could definitely change that. But even then, scientists are quite stunned by the data so far. I mean, the numbers for what they're doing, how quickly they did it, are extremely impressive. The trial is expected to continue until 164 people in the 44,000-person trial have developed COVID-19. They will use this trial to evaluate how well it protects against developing severe forms of the disease even, and will also monitor how well the vaccine protects people who have actually even already got COVID. So they're really trying to get this vaccine to cover the entire thing, you know what I'm saying? They're really trying to focus down and get this to actually be the vaccine that fixes a lot of the problems going on right now. But to kind of, I guess, explain how this vaccine works, okay? BioNTech, which of course is working with Pfizer, actually has used a technology that was never approved for use in people before. and it takes genetic material called messenger RNA, and it actually injects it into a person's muscle cells, which the muscle cells react to it by kind of treating it like instructions for building a protein, which is a protein found on the surface of the coronavirus. So then the proteins that have been kind of created from the instructions and whatnot through the muscle cells are actually used to stimulate the immune system of the body and are believed to result in long-lasting protection against the virus. This is not the only company doing this. As a matter of fact, Moderna, once again, they're also using messenger RNA technology, and if this method of delivery works out well, it seems like, well, Moderna might also have something on their hands as well. So I just wanted to share some good news with you guys today. It definitely isn't fully confirmed. You know, we're not talking about a virus vaccine being here tomorrow, but at least it's kind of a glimmer of hope, a little bit of light in a very dark situation. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubTaOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. Thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, I guess talking about the pandemic and the vaccines and whatnot. So, signing out.